Freedom is an enigma of a word. During the youth of the U.S., there were many different interpretations of freedom, and we are going to talk about some of those in this video. Slavery was a key part of the U.S. history, and they were there when we first came here. They were there when the U.S. was first made, so they are a big deal. So they really were an integral part in the U.S., but that does not mean that everybody just agreed to this. The most famous revolt was Nat Turner's revolt, although that is not the only revolt. It was just the one that was most successful because it killed, like, this many people. But, I mean, they all died, so, I mean, there's only so successful you can get in that case. But it was a noble cause. So, also there were more silent protesters, like Harriet Tubman, who successfully freed over 1,000 slaves all the way from Maryland to Canada, which is a lot of distance, and Frederick Douglass, who wrote many anti-slave novels. It's not the only revolution that was happening at this time. Another big revolution that was happening was women. Women have always been neglected in U.S. history because usually they were just considered lesser. Kind of the same, like, context of slavery, you know? Yeah. But they were literally reduced to being almost a slave, except they were still, you know, considered a human being. But they, after the Civil War ended and the slaves got their freedom, they were like, hey, literal slaves have gotten their freedom. I think we need our freedom. I mean, people have done this before, but really it was just a big revolutionary thing. So, what they did was they fought back, usually by massive amounts of people showing up to the White House and just protesting. And it kind of sounds like a U.S. election if you really think about it. But anyway, they, through mass amounts of starvation and jail time, eventually they made their point. Guys were like, you know what? If I'm going to be in California, and not many people like me, but if I can get women's rights, they're going to vote for me. So that's what a lot of people did. And so, eventually, it got narrowed down to the cause of, they should just have their rights, because it's just right. But, it's amazing to think, this all happened before World War I ever started. So, when you think about this, and all the progressive movements that were happening in this, you really think it was a time to be alive.